Hey, 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 my fellow Capricorn peeps. I hope you guys had a great week, a great weekend, and all that jazz. I know I said I would be here on Monday, but I was called to do something bigger than me, so I had to answer the call, and I did it, so that's why I'm a little bit late. So I do apologize. I've also been extremely tired as well. But anyway, I wanted to say, because I keep hearing the quote that has been probably a few centuries old, behind every great man there is a woman, but I have a little birdie on my shoulder telling me now, behind every great woman is a very strong, capable man. So all you ladies out there, and men alike, that is a very important message. So whoever is resonating with this reading, that message is for you guys, okay? Just so you know. And also remember, whenever we are going through challenges and stuff, Capricorn Nation, just know you are Capricorn, you are powerful, you are the Empress, you are the High Priestess, and you are all women, okay? You represent all women. My Capricorn princesses and queens and High Priestesses and all of you. And I'm here to tell you that. Okay? You need to know that. And do never, never, ever lower your values and your principles, ever, for any reason, Capricorns. Females, especially. Since I am female, I am speaking with all of you. And that's a very important message that they're telling me to tell every one of you. Okay? To be prideful in ourselves, be prideful in our womanhood, be just as we are, no matter what the naysayers say. They are not important. Standing in your truth, speaking your truth, regardless of any storm or hurricane that comes your way, guys. Just know that is a message, and there's a message in there for somebody out there who is listening to me right now. Who, I don't know. But we must stand, women, we must stand and be brave. And it takes a strong, amazing Capricorn woman to transform so many things in this world. And it's time for us Capricorn, as all of us, even you men, I'm not trying to exclude you, but it's time for us Capricorn women, and every woman that represents a strong, solid Capricorn, it's time for us to stand in our truth and do not waver, even in the face of adversity. I have such an important person in my life, and those are his words spoken to me and through you, okay? And to you, I guess I should say. I don't always get it right because I'm still learning what they're telling me. But I had to tell you guys that, okay? Now, we're going to see what this reading is all about, because I have a feeling that there are some of you out there this reading is extremely important. So I have 5 cards up there, and then we're going to use this. And hopefully, we'll be lucky enough that the dogs will not start roughhousing, because they've been sleeping all this time, and I don't know what's going to happen. So we're just going to roll on through. Anyway, I hope everybody did have a great weekend and your week has started off awesome. And now we got card number 1, 17 Capricorn. Look how beautiful that is, right? It's like totally glowing. Maybe 17 could be significant. I think I know 17 was a very significant age for me. So it could mean something for somebody else as well, but there might be some kind of gift coming your way, Capricorn. I think all those Capricorns that have been doing the work, have been transforming from the inside out, know that you guys have amazing things coming your way, because it takes a lot of courage to transform from the inside out as opposed to transforming from the outside in. There is a difference, a huge difference. So, all of you Capricorns out there, men and women alike, it does not matter. If you did the work, I'm telling you right now, you guys are going to have a nice, beautiful gift coming to you. Okay? Don't try to figure it out. That's not important. Just know that when it arrives, Capricorn Nation, you guys have something really amazing and powerful, okay, coming your way. And I can't wait to hear from all of you guys, because I'm telling you right now, I know it to be true. Alright, what's next? See what we got. Hold on, thought it was going to be easier to put them up there. Let's see, what else do we got here? All right, poverty. All right, well, that's okay. 3 plus 7, 3 and 7 could be significant. There's that 7 again. Now, wouldn't that be funny if we had one more 7? It'd be like hitting the jackpot in life, right? Well, there's the poverty. So that could be you, Capricorn. Maybe, you know, you've been really struggling. You know, things could be tough right now. You know, you could have been really doing the work that Pluto came in and kicked our butts for, because it sure came in like a freaking hurricane. But that's all right, guys. You know, sometimes we need a hurricane in order to wake up to who we truly are. All right? And it does not matter whether you have money or not. And I keep saying that. So, any of you Capricorns that think you are less than because you feel like you might be this poverty person sitting right here, you know, that's just a state and a frame of mind. Okay? Poverty from the outside is a state of frame of mind. Poverty on the inside is what matters the most. Okay? So if any of you guys out there, Capricorns, you feel a poverty within your life, that's a sign. That's a sign that there's some kind of inner transformation that you guys need to look at. And it's not easy to do the work, and I can tell you that right now. It is not easy to stand in the eye of a hurricane and look yourself in the eye and admit your role in something, okay? So, I need you guys to remember that. Alrighty. Next, what do we got? Despair. Alright, well, some of you guys might be feeling despair, but you know, it's Mercury retrograde, right? So, maybe you don't see a way out. You know, things like that. So, a poverty state of mind from the inside out, and we're not talking about the outside in, okay? Because everything is fixable. Everything is trans-fixable, okay? So, that's not what I'm talking about, my Capricorns, okay? Because no, these next 3 years are for Capricorn already, and I know that to be true. Alright, so 32 could be significant as well. You guys could be 32, or number 5 also could be significant. So now we got 1, 7, 7, 3, 3, and a 2. Also, somebody was telling me just now, I'm reminded, when the hurricane hits your life, to make the cause for happiness, we must smile through it. I have an amazing woman in this world who taught me that. I smile to make the cause for happiness, and she is the most amazing woman the world will ever have known. So I need to tell you that, too, as well. Kaneko Ikeda says, I smile to make the cause for happiness. And it may not make sense, you know, in the middle of the hurricane, guys, but if you can persevere, Capricorns, and I know you can because we were put on this earth to rise, and, you know, we were also put on this earth to know how to rise appropriately, befitting of a Capricorn, okay? Keep that in mind as well. Now, some of you guys, if you can transform all of that, well, look at that. So, all you Capricorns out there that have courageously fought the front lines, behind the scenes, you know, in your life, and maybe you may have thought that nobody ever paid attention. They do. They do. Okay? And so, some of you guys, there might be a gift in form of somebody coming your way, all right? Maybe because you did the work, the universe is going to respond accordingly to the work that you did on the inside out, not the outside in, okay? Not the outside in, and I want to stress that. It has to come from the inside out. So, some of you guys got some kind of special union that's coming your way. There's that 3, right? We talked about the 3. 3 is very important. I know that now. How important it is. And number 5. Mature man. Look at that. I like that globe that he has. This guy reminds me of the King of Pentacles, but then he reminds me of the King of Swords too, right? You know, in order to be a King of Swords, you must go through all the mental stuff that you have to go through, you know, one by one, and you have to take those swords and those staves and everything that's been, you know, attached onto you in whatever way it is, right? You know, so whoever this person is, there is a mature man coming to you Capricorn females, and you Capricorn men that are interested in the same sex, you count too. Alrighty, so all those numbers up there, guys, they're all very, very significant. Alright, so let's get started. Sorry, excuse me. I had to drink some water because I was really thirsty. I don't know why. Alrighty, guys. And I do hope that you guys have been enjoying the channel and everything. And all you guys that have been doing the work. Everybody that's been leaving the comments. I so appreciate all you guys. Because without you guys, there's no way I would be here. Because without the hero of the world and the people that exist to make them the hero of the world, there is no hero, right? And without a hero, how are you going to rise from the ashes like a phoenix, you know, and soar higher, greater heights, okay? And don't worry about what it looks like, because no matter what, one by one, as long as you guys are doing the work, the people will come, all right? They will show you the way. But your job is to transform from the inside out, okay, Capricorns? Because we are the workhorse of the whole zodiac. So it is our right to have blessings too as well, okay? So that might be for some of you Capricorns that may not believe in yourself because maybe life threw you a bunch of rotten lemons. But that's okay, Capricorns. All you Capricorns out there, men and women alike that have been throwing you rotten lemons, I'm here to tell you. You do the work, you do the inner transformation, and I bet there's quite a few of you that have done these last 5 days, because these last 5 days for Capricorns, it's been very, very significant, very powerful, you know, and you guys might have been very tired. I know I was, but I was busy doing the work, okay? My guides have been speaking with me, and I have to answer the call, and I have to write down the messages until I find my tape recorder, because my wrist hurts. I don't know if I can write much longer. So anyway, that's just a little story about me. Now we're going to get started. Thank you guys if you're still here with me. I really appreciate that. I know I can talk a lot, but you know what? I got a lot to say, and I'm so grateful for this channel, and I'm grateful for all of you. And if I can make one of you guys, you know, change and transform your life into a beautiful butterfly that you are, then I've done something right in this world, and I'm happy to do it. Because it took a lot of butterflies to help transform me. So, it's time for me to pay back. It's due diligence. Alright guys, so we are starting off with a major arcana. Look at guys. Alright, so now we got 20. See those 2 X's or 2 X's? Maybe somebody left you a little note with 2 X's on there, like kiss kiss Capricorn. Alright, there's your judgment, right? Whoopsie. Put that right there. Alright, judgment. I feel that we need to hear the judgment from the Steampunk Tarot, because there is a message in there for someone, for you guys. Maybe there's a message in there for me. Because when one lights the way for another, it always lights the way for us. And I want you all to remember that always, always, always. Okay. Alright, so the world. Ta-da! Successful completion. Alright, see what? I'm not surprised I said that. I told you, Capricorns, those of you that were able to stand firm, feet planted in the ground, during an eye of a hurricane from within your life, going, I don't know what I did and how this came at me. Guess what, guys? Judgment is coming for you to shine a light on it. And once you get that aha moment, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. You will. I know you will. And I can't wait to hear everybody's victory. Alrighty? Alright, so now, if you came here for a question, also, it says the world, like the sun and the aces, indicate a yes if you were looking for one. I answered the call, and now I have my answer. So, if you get a yes, thank you, universe, for that yes. I really appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know. It also suggests travel, particularly long distance, especially if the Chariot or Knight is present, or more local travel if the Six of Swords shows up. Alright, so there looks like some of you Capricorns might be traveling pretty soon. I know I'm getting ready to go hit that old dusty highway of Route 66 But before I go, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, and I can't wait to stand on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. It's 30 years in the making. And I'm excited. Alrighty, so it looks like some Capricorns out there, you guys may be traveling near and far and wide, okay? You could be traveling across the seas to another country. You just never know. And some of you guys, you just got to travel right down the road and maybe around the corner. And then next thing you know, something appears and you're like, oh, that's why I went that way. Okay? But there is a judgment happening here, and it's a major, major judgment, okay? It's about releasing and letting go, right? You know, that self-evaluation. Again, like I said, if you Capricorns are all right here, okay? Now, I know that sounds negative, but because there's that gift with the poverty and despair, I am told, if you can master poverty and despair and see it as a gift given to you, to see the blessings in the lessons in whatever it may be, and some of you guys might be dealing with some huge trials and tribulations, and if you can see those as a blessings, because without them sometimes you can't get here to here. Okay? All right, that's the message. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay. All right, guys, now we have the sun. Look at all those sunflowers, and there's that little dog, and here's this guy with a top hat, right? And she's all dancing, yep, having a good time. Alrighty, guys, do never, ever, ever let anybody stand in the way of your sun, okay? The sun comes, again, from the inside out. It's those little precious dreams that you hold near and dear, Capricorns, alright? You are the sun. This is you, Capricorn, alright? Know that no matter what, you are the sun, Capricorn. It's hard to be a Capricorn. And the more Capricorn placements that you have, the harder it is, you know, because we are expected to work. All right? That's our job. And I know some of you are going to be like, well, you know, you may not like that statement, but that's okay. One day it'll stick with you. Okay? Whatever reaction it gets from you, whether it seems positive or negative, if it makes a reaction from you, then there's a message in it. Okay? And number 19 could be very significant for you guys too. And 1 plus 9 equals 10. So now we got 20 there. All right, now we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so you see this guy right there? And then you got these people. It looks like a man and a woman, Capricorn, right? That looks like a man. That looks like a woman. There's that man again. Look at that. Looks like the same guy with the top hat, yeah? But now he's got a beard, right? And this one, he's got a beard, but it's the same guy. It's the same guy, right? Okay? Well, we know with the 5 of Swords, guys, the 5 of Swords, you know, there might be some, you know, deceitful, some really nasty, deceitful people in your environment. You know, there could be some disputes, some kind of bullies going on. There might be some kind of hidden agenda. Hopefully it's not you, Capricorn. All right? Be mindful of your thoughts and your words, okay? Because our thoughts, our words, and our deeds, you know? I mean, it starts with a thought. And then from there, it can be however you want it to be. So try to keep your thoughts very positive as best you can. Know that, you know what? The more positive and the more that you are growing and improving, okay? Know that when people come at you in a negative way, know that you stand firm to them, okay, guys? Because knowing that, you know, that's a little sign, okay? Capricorn, that's a sign to let you guys know that you are going in the right path. That's what that 5 of Swords tells me. All right? So when you're so close to the end result, trust me, devils and all types of things, it's like they come out of the woodworks from near and far, and you go, oh my goodness, what the heck is going on here? But if you can stand planted firmly in the ground, I promise you guys, they can't touch you. They cannot. Okay, stand in your truth, as my friend in heaven would tell me, my dear best friend, Sean. Stand in your truth, and he always told me to shine on, and I am going to keep shining on, and you all should shine on, no matter what. So just know that all these things that are coming at you, that you're like, who are you and why are you coming to me? Well, just know, Capricorn, that's a sign. Hang in there, okay? It's always darkest before the dawn. Like that 11th hour can make or break you. Okay, if it takes 12 days to get to Kamakura and you stop on the 11th day, how can you admire the moon over the capital on the 12th day? You can't. Okay, so do not let any kind of bully, any kind of coward to interfere with your happiness, Capricorn, ever. Ever. And then, if you can get all that right, look at that. Here's the lovers. Woo, woo, woo. And look at the angel above there, right? Like she's blessing this couple here. Yep, she's blessing them. So to me, Capricorn, the ones that are doing the work, trust me, I have a feeling, you know, you're going to find somebody that's going to come your way, Capricorns, and they're going to appreciate you from the inside out. And if they can't appreciate you from the inside out, next move, go. Okay? They're not worth your time. They're just waste your time. I'm here to tell you that. I lived it through and through and through many lifetimes over myself. So, now that you guys know, there is a judgment happening. I think it already happened during the full moon, this powerful, powerful full moon. And yes, it was extremely powerful. Okay, so whatever you guys have learned, the ones that have done the work, all right, whatever messages came to you, whatever you did, whatever you needed to know, and it doesn't matter how they got to you, but they got to you, and you know they got to you. You know they're loud and clear messages, Capricorns. Just know you needed that, okay? You needed that to find the sun within your life, that beautiful, beautiful, long-stemmed sunflower. You know, with the sunflower, the wind could blow a sunflower, but the sunflower just turns in the direction of the sun, and the wind could blow it. But sunflowers that tall and that strong are firmly and rooted down into the ground. And the wind could blow a sunflower over, it could knock it down, but it can't kill a sunflower, right? It cannot. A sunflower, to me, can withstand the test of time. That's what it means. So if you guys are not sure, you know, you'll be like, oh, you know what? That sounds all fantastic and all, but I don't know what's in my environment, you know? It doesn't look like there's anybody coming to me. I don't have any choice in love, and there might be some of you Capricorns out there that feel that way. Or maybe you feel like I don't have any choice in love that's worthy of my love. Okay, Capricorn? Especially you Capricorn women. All right? You are so worthy. You are so loved. All right? But it's important, though, as a Capricorn female, especially, we are a role model to this society, especially these next 3 years. And it's important how you behave. Make sure that your words and your actions match. And make sure that your actions actually supersede your words. It's so important and very, very critical, okay? All right, so with that said, now we got the Hangman. All right, there he is. He's suspended in air, so there could be something going on, Capricorn, behind the scenes that you don't know about, okay? There could be somebody around. If it's not you, maybe you're kind of like pondering, you know? Maybe you know who these people are that are in your environment. Maybe you have a choice of love in your life. Maybe you have 3 because the lovers is actually 6. Well, you could have 6, for all I know, that are vying for your attention, Capricorn. You know, but just stand still. Trust in you, Capricorn. Trust, trust, trust. Listen to the messages that you are being told. And do your best to cut out the noise, Capricorn, and see things from all different perspectives. If you got to look at each and every one of them, look at them properly, like a hangman would do. Because there are quite a few Capricorns are going to meet some amazing men and women that are coming your way. I know it. I feel it. If it's going to happen for me, it's happening for you. Because I am Capricorn and so are you. And I totally feel like I'm preaching for some reason, and I'm sorry. Don't mean to. Alright? So now, right? So some of you guys, you know, maybe during this time, too, with that hangman, and like I was talking about with the journaling and stuff like that, to get to the nuts, bolts, and all, you know, by doing the work. Okay, so that's kind of what the hangman is all about, too, in a way, you know, because you got to do the work to self-reflect. And if you have more than one option, you must, you know, first look at these options and where they fit in your life, okay? Are they going to hinder you, or are they going to enhance you so that you can rise and be the person that you are always meant to be, okay? And if they can't fit that in the direction that you see yourself going, Capricorn, they do not need to be in your life. Period. You don't need them. They're just going to hold you back from doing things that are more important. Okay, so there are Capricorns out there that have choices. So if you have choices, the best thing that you could do, I know I've done the formula. I would not tell you something I don't know. Okay, I've done it. You have to address each and every one of them. And if you do that, Capricorns out there, especially you guys that have choices in love, look at that. Justice. So for me, yes, these are Libra energy, but this is also a powerful card to me. All right, so in that justice, again, it's number 11. For me, is very significant. If you can create justice within your own world, Capricorn, from the inside out, you know, because to me, I'm learning that that is the justice that the justice card is really talking about. You know, we can't change or transform anybody else. It's a choice they have to make. They have to transform. And yes, I know sometimes it feels like, how come this person that has wronged me and whoever else in my life gets away scot-free? I'm here to tell you they do not get away scot-free. Ever. Okay? Ever. There is somebody out there that's higher than all of us that watches over us, and, you know, and they do understand the role of cause and effect and how powerful it can be. All right? So just know that. It's not about whether you guys see whether they have justice. Just know that justice is coming for every single one of them. Anybody who tries to belittle or anything or take from somebody deserves justice. Absolutely. But that's not for us to decide how the justice gets to them, okay? Know that justice will go to them, and eventually, time and condition to be right, justice comes to you as well. And it may come to you in a way that you could never imagine, all right? So do not give up. Do not, justice, allow justice to come in you and through you, all right? And know that there is a higher power out there that is working on your behalf. Okay, Capricorns? They're working on your behalf. I know they are. All right, so once you get there, look at that. Now we have the Magician. And remember, as I was talking about... Oh my goodness, we got lots of freaking amazing cards here, so I think that's awesome. You see all these major arcanas, guys? You must remove all the parasites and all the obstacles within your life, that are standing in your way first, so that you can open your eyes with clear eyes instead of any kind of rose-colored glasses, because we are always the Magician. And Capricorns, especially at this time, these next 3 years, I want you to know, watch your thoughts, watch your actions, watch your deeds, because those are your thoughts and those are the things that you are manifesting. So if you want to be extraordinary, Capricorns, like you were meant to be, then you want to manifest in an extraordinary way and not an ordinary way. In order to do that, though, to truly do that, you can move heaven and earth. We all can. We all have the ability within us to be this Magician. All right? And just know that even in the darkest of dark nights, and I think that's where that truth comes in, the underlying truth, okay? That'll help you manifest things much better, okay? I'm not saying you have to go there, but those of you that go there, just know your true self, your true desire, everything that you are, that's what you want, okay? So this Magician, he is very, very powerful. So make sure that you monitor your thoughts, because you want all the beautiful, amazing things that you are coming your way, all right? A reflection of you is so important, okay? Now, there it is. I know this sounds like a love story, and I'm sure it is, but I need to talk about the cards instead, okay? So I'm focusing on the cards because there are, like I said, there is somebody coming to you guys who have done the work, who have stuck it out, who stood in the eye of the hurricane and thought there was never going to be an end in sight. There is always an end in sight. It's always darkest before the dawn. I have a great mentor in life who has taught me that. He has taught me how to live a very honest life to a T. And I'm very honored to have such one mentor like that in life. So there's that Page of Swords. There she is. See about how they got those swords down, right? You see how she's doing that? She's getting ready to get into that balloon there, right? But she's not, she's not chaotic in this one. And we know, like, with the Page of Swords, it's about, delays and disappointing things. It's about, it's about chaos in the mind. I feel like the Page of Swords can represent more than one thing. But for me, it looks like now that she has withered the storm with the Page of Swords, because we do have the Five of Swords again. So there could be a lot of you Capricorns out there that have been, talking behind your back, stabbing you in the back, but that's okay. Bow in reverence to them. Say, you know what, thank you for showing me how never, ever to behave. Okay? Really, truly, they came to show you how not to behave, Capricorn, alright? And that'll help you if you can lessen their energy that has been coming at you and see it for what it truly is. I'm telling you right now, you'll quiet the chatter in your mind. And you might be amazed at all the beautiful things that start coming through and to you when you master that. I can say that because I have been mastering that for quite some time. That little chatty, witty ADHD brain of mine. Alright? And when you do all that, and you do the work, and you go and you look at each person that might be a possible suitor in your life, you want only the best suitor ever in your life, Capricorn. Because like I said, these next 3 years, for Capricorns especially, we have been blessed, with something greater than you could even imagine. If it hasn't happened already, it's happening, okay? Trust me. It's happening. And so, I can't wait to hear you guys' victory. I'm so happy. I'm so excited for every single one of you. Life is meant to be joyful and share, our joy, and anybody that tries to take your light away from you, Capricorn, they don't deserve you. They are not deserving of you, and they are very fortunate that you were even in their environment or were in their environment. And I'm here to tell you that too. This is what the messages have been delivered to me while I've been away. And then there's your Ace of Swords, right? Stick to the formula, Capricorn. Then you'll start to have that mental clarity. And one by one, all these people that have been at your door, hey, Capricorn, see me, you did the work. You looked at them. You put it down on paper. You looked at them through the eyes of the almighty Capricorn, because that's who we are. All right? We're amazing, okay? To be able to look beautiful in the eye of a hurricane says a whole hell of a lot, my dear Capricorns, all right? So, now you're going to have some kind of mental clarity, right? Because now we got the Lovers, and now we got the Ace of Swords. All right? There it is. Clarity. Ding, 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 because I did the work. I know exactly, who is meant for me and who is not meant for me. And, it's far better to remove the people that do not deserve you, Capricorn, or anybody like you, okay? They do not deserve you. They do not need to be in your environment whatsoever, okay? And sometimes, we make choices and we go, okay, well, I'm stuck with this person right now, but it doesn't mean that it's set in stone. There is always a way out. Even if you have to secretly find your way out, there is always a way out. And sometimes silence is far greater. Far greater than you could ever imagine, okay, Capricorn? But there's that mental clarity. Now you guys know. I know exactly who she is. I know exactly who he is. I see him. Thank you. I'm so glad I did the work, because now I can see that those other fools were only ordinary people, and they're not meant for me, okay? They are not meant for me. Capricorns, we are extraordinary beings, okay? So, you must look at everything square in the eye and take the one that's going to help you and be with you, your comrade in arms, okay? Because there are Capricorns out there that are about to meet their match, okay? I'm telling you, you're about to meet your match, all right? And for you women, This is very, very important because they keep telling me, don't ever, ever think, ever, Capricorn females, or women alike all over the world, that you need to lower yourself to get to any man, no matter what status or stature that he is in. You do not. I'm here to tell you, you do not need to lower who you are. They need to rise and come to the occasion with you. Especially you Capricorns out there that have done the work inside out and have been stripped and feeling like, why am I stripped to the bone? Why is this happening to me? Well, you have to remove the junk to see the sunshine. You have to remove the internal junk. It's not somebody coming in to rescue and save you. It's not how that works. In order to get this here, where you get to dance underneath the sun with this top hat guy, of course I'd be the one wearing the top hat because I like top hats. Anyway, but there's those sunflowers and stuff, but in order to get there, it can take a very, very hard look at yourself. Alright, what choices am I doing? What choices am I making that are standing in my way of my happiness? And, you know, why do I keep letting this person come into my life and keep vilifying me? Or, you know, things like that. You know, why do I keep having these people that keep coming at me? Well, there is a message to that, too, as well, okay? Just so you know. You just got to pay attention to the signs. The universe always speaks to us and through us. But we have to quiet the chatter of the mind, and then that's where we get that mental clarity with that Ace of Swords. Absolutely, guys. Now, here you go. So now we got the Ace of Swords, right? Now we're like, ding, 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 ding. I get it, I get it, I get it. And I know why I had to do this, and I had to do this, and I had to do this. I know why. I know why, because I chose to. I chose to do it, all right? I chose to do the work because I know if I do the work inside out, the best person and the best version of me is going to rise and shine. And the other person that is my comrade is going to rise and shine with me. He doesn't, or she doesn't have a choice. Remember that too, Capricorn. You can do that. Look at that. So, all of you Capricorns that, you know, we've been talking about this, I think, almost since I started the channel. I mean, kind of a roundabout way. Here's the Two of Cups. So, all you Capricorns that stood in the eye of the hurricane when nobody else was there, and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, guess what? You know what? You will be rewarded with some kind of spiritual union, and it could be, you know, a spiritual friend. It could be a spiritual partnership, you know, in work. It could be a spiritual union with a beautiful, amazing soul just like yours, you know. Because if you have corrected yourself, then they must come to you and they must come correct. You understand that, Capricorn? And only a union like this, that person, I promise you, will come to you correctly. Okay? Now we know it's the Two of Cups, right? This is an important union. It's a reconciliation. So if you guys have people from your past that come here, and I'm not talking about the jerk and all that kind of stuff, because if you guys have to say that in the comments, that means you're not actually understanding what I'm saying. I'm talking to all the Capricorns that did the work, that have done the work, nuts, bolts, and all. You're the ones I'm talking about, okay? Because again, it is not easy to do certain things in the eye of a hurricane that feels like it's never going to end. So, maybe that's what you're getting for doing the work, Capricorn. There's going to be a lot of you that are going to be rewarded with a special union. And it could be, like I said, a special friend that'll come your way. It could be a special type of partnership that's coming your way, Capricorn. It could be a special, amazing love that's coming your way. It could be all three of those all wrapped up in one as well. We don't know if we stop on the 11th hour. You won't know. You cannot give up on yourself. Remain true to yourself, and you'll know who the right person is for you. Okay? So now, they told me to keep going. I was trying to cut this short, but I probably won't be on here until some point this week. I don't know when. I wish I could give you an answer, but I don't. I have a lot to do in a very short time. I had a great mentor in my life tell me to be the kind of person that could do the work of 3. Well, I did that, and now I keep doing that, so it is a lot of work for me. But that's okay. I wouldn't give it away or regret it any day of the week, because I'd rather do the work and get the monsters from deep within out as opposed to keeping them within. So, and I think there's a Capricorn out there that probably needed to hear that too. Okay, so now you got that spiritual union, right? Because you did the work, there's the 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. So now there's 2 doggies. There's that woman, there's that man. Now there's a kid involved too. So, you know, this person, maybe they have children. Capricorn, maybe you have children, all right? But this person, they're like, you know, they want to make you their world, Capricorns. You are their world because they are your world, alrighty? That's what that 10 of Pentacles is. It's the ultimate everything, alright? The ultimate everything with that 10 of Pentacles, okay? It's really important. It's financial and family security. It's an inheritance. It's a legacy. It's legacy. And that legacy word just kind of rings so true to me, as though I can hear an amazing mentor in my life talk about a legacy. So that could be important for some of you guys as well. I thought I'd have to share that. And this person, once you do the work, because I can tell you with no doubt in my mind, Capricorn, I bet you, when that time comes and there's a spiritual union on the horizon, you will know, because all these people will come vying for you right outside of the woodworks and stuff, and you'll be like, well, why didn't you give me the time of day? Why are you here now? Just slide it to the left, right off your phone. Do not pay it no mind. Not even a notification, nothing. Nothing until they stop. Until they stop. Trust me. Till they stop, because their negative energy is trying to interfere with your growth and your victory and your success, Capricorn, okay, with this union. Know that too. Whoever this person is, they must have a key to your heart there, Capricorn, with that Ace of Cups, but maybe you have a key to their heart too, because, you know, the right person that comes into your life will see everything amazing about you. Even if we have nuts, bolts, and all, they're not going to look at those, okay? They will not ever, ever take anything bad that ever happened to you, Capricorn, out of love, you know, in the name of love, to vilify you. Know that. They are not, this person that's coming is not that type of person. So if you did the work and you looked at everything that was coming your way, and you know, you wrote it down, you looked it up, you checked it out, you know, and then you trust your higher power, know that there is a beautiful love that's coming for you. I promise you, I know it, I know it, I know it. I know it because I am Capricorn, and I do feel it in my heart and soul, myself. I know I'm not alone. I'm not alone in this world. And it's going to make you guys, I know this is like the preparation, but this is different because of the way this is, Capricorn. It's going to get you like all giddy, and maybe they're going to be all giddy. Maybe they're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe my Capricorn actually chose me of all people. She deemed me worthy, or he deemed me worthy of my love. Okay? Because you are so worthy, Capricorn. You are so worthy. And you're going to jump into the abyss, you know, come what may. Let's do this. Let's rock and roll, right? You know, that's how I feel. That's what the cards are telling me. So, because you did the work, didn't I just talk about that? The King of Swords, right? Didn't I? I love it. Look, there's the Lovers, right? Okay. And it's really funny because the Lovers is also Gemini energy, and now we got the Swords right below it, right? So, you know, by doing the work, you got the mental clarity, right? You got it. You're figuring it out. And didn't I talk about the King of Swords at the beginning of the reading? Yes, I did, before the cards even came out. Well, there he is. So, you know, maybe this other person, because there are a lot of you guys that are ready to embark on a spiritual union, okay? You know, I mean, I feel like it's a lot of the older Capricorns that have been here a lot longer, but doesn't mean that you young ones are not going to, you know, meet somebody as well, okay? It just depends on what level you are inside your life and not outside your life, and you need to remember that, okay? I'm here to tell you it's not outside your life. That's important. You know, everything is fixable, everything changes, and you can fix anything. You can. Some things take a lot of work, but you have to start with the inside out, right? But in order to start with the inside out, you got to clear those swords in your head. Clear them all. Be this king of swords. He mastered all the swords, Capricorn. Clear it, you know, and maybe this other person that you were about to come into a union with, Capricorn, one form or another, maybe they had to do the same thing, okay? Because this is talking about a spiritual union. So whatever you were going through, Capricorn, know on some level they were too. And remember, I talked about the yin to my yang, right? So either you or them transformed from the inside out, and some people had to transform from the outside in. You see. All right, that's the yin and yang effect. All right. Now here it comes, Capricorn, 9 of Cups. Look at her. She's like, let's celebrate. Woohoo! We're celebrating. You know what? She should be celebrating with all those cups, and maybe she's going to be celebrating with 9 people. I don't know. You know, going somewhere and there's about 9 people there. Who knows? The number 9 is very, very significant to me. It might mean something to you guys. Again, 9 is 333. But look at her. She's got her arms up in the air. She's smiling. She's shining bright. She's like, woohoo, look at me. Yes. And she has every right to stand there with her arms up in the air, Capricorn, and say, woohoo, look at me. It's not because, you know, this wish fulfillment came to her that easy. Because this wish fulfillment being a 9 of Cups, it's a wish that's near and dear to your heart, Capricorn, okay? All right, and I can't wait to hear everybody that has won, has defeated the devil within ourselves, and get to this place of that 9 of Cups. You will understand, okay? This reading right here is giving you guys the formula. You have to start with the judgment, okay? If you follow this to a T, I can tell you, I'm almost there. I'm not there 100%, but I know that I have something extremely special for me coming my way. Something I have wished for probably all my life. And I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. But that's the formula, Capricorn. That is the formula, okay? Okay. And when all that happens, then you can rest and rejuvenate for a while. All right? Because you did the work, Capricorn. And when all of this stuff happens, then you can rest, okay? Because I'm sure it didn't come to you very easy, and I'm sure, especially you guys that did the work, I'm sure that you're probably thinking, oh my God, when is this ever going to end? Is it going to end? It's going to end, and when it does, and your wish comes your way, whatever that may be, I don't know you can rest. You can rest for a while. And when you do the work, and when this happens, and you rest for a while, self-reflect on the journey it took to get there, Capricorn. If you can self-reflect on that, and then you rest, just know that once you have achieved that and you won, what can't you achieve? What can't you achieve? Know that. Because Capricorns, I'm telling you right now, men and women alike, we are powerful human beings. So, when knowing that, always, always, always try to do your best to err on the right side, the proper side of truth and justice, from a middle way, not from yours or theirs, but from the truth as it is seen. Okay? Whatever you had to go through, Capricorn, to get to where you are today, to get to that wish fulfillment, guys, I can guarantee you, you worked your little tiny hiney asses off to do it. Excuse my language, I'm not big on swearing, but I am there because you did it. You did the work, and you need to pat yourself on the back, okay? Pat yourself on the back for having the courage to not only look at everything that came your way, but to look at yourself and what choices that you made and what you chose to do. Okay? It takes a big person to admit our own faults. But to admit them clearly. Okay, guys? So when all this happens, like the cards are saying, when this happens, then you guys will be able to rest. And know it's happening soon. And I can't wait to hear from all you guys. I'm so excited to hear you guys' victories, alright? Alright. Alright, guys. So now we know all that. I'm only supposed to take the bottom cards, okay? Rest assured, your victory is going to give you this 10 of Cups. Alrighty, guys? Rest assured. I'm putting it right there because we're not looking underneath. That was all I needed to see. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are going to love this, okay? Okay, to prove my point, we started out with the Judgment. Now you've done the work. You get your 10 of Pentacles. You get your 10 of Cups. You get that love, that one love that loves you just as you are, nuts, bolts, and all, Capricorn. I'm telling you right now, you guys are going to jump into something, whatever that is. I don't know. Okay, some of you it's about friendship. Some of you it's about work. Some of you guys it's about love. And some of you guys it's about it all. All right? I don't know where you're at in your journey in life, so just know that there's going to be something to push you to soar higher, okay? Because you did the work. There's that Judgment again, you see? But this time, because it's underneath the Ace of Cups, and next to the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, guys, I have to tell you this because this is what they're telling me to tell you. That's like the angel coming down and looking at all the work that you did and said, you know what, Capricorn? I am so proud of you for doing the work, having the courage to stand in the eye of the hurricane, whatever that is inside your life. Because now there's that Judgment again. Because you did the work, Capricorn, I'm telling you right now, you're so blessed in so many ways. And don't forget it. And this time, if this person that's coming into your life that wants to offer you the world, if they do not respect you and appreciate and value you through the end of time, you know the formula that you must take if you find that this person, just like the rest, could let you down. But for the majority of you that have done the work, let go of the old, look at her. She's blowing her horn. She says, Capricorn, wait till you see what's coming your way. Because you are magnificent, and I am honored to know you. Yes, that's what she's saying to you. And it doesn't matter if you believe me. I'm telling you. Some of you will. Maybe some of you won't. And then all these deceitful, hateful people. Look at that. You see the difference, guys? Okay, so you guys could have been like, there's this thing called this is a parable, a Buddhist parable. Buddha, never disparaging, he bowed in alms and reverence to people, and they threw sticks and staves and everything at him, but he still bowed in reverence to every single one of them. Not because they were worthy of it, but he understands something far deeper than we could imagine. With the only little tiny eye, he understood something deep within his life. Alright, now look at it. You see that sword sitting up there, all high and everything, right? Look at that. You see that flag in the distance, and that guy's putting that flag down. He's like, yep, it was a hard battle, but we won. We won. I'm staking this flag in here. This is proof of my victory. I defeated all those people, those nasty people. I defeated them all. I am victorious. Look at that. And you know what? When this person comes into your life, no matter what they're in your life for, listen to them as well as them listening to you. And you might see the writing on the wall that you need to see. Okay? Now that you've done the mental clarity, right? You've done the work, you've done it all, right? You looked at everything, and you looked at everything honest. By looking at any kind of student that's in your life, you have to also self-reflect on you. Okay? It's not about reflecting really on them. It's about, reflecting on you and what they have to offer. All right? And if they can't stand correct and come to you guys correctly and be correctly, as long as you are living in that way, they don't deserve you. Because we all have the right to be happy, like the sun, you see. And I like that because look, it looks like not only is the sun there, but it looks like, it kind of reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune and also the world all wrapped up in one. And that's what I see this sun, okay? There's number 19 again. Just know, happiness always, always comes from the inside out. And I love you, Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn true and true, and I know how hard it is to be people like us. But we're here because we have a bigger mission, maybe some of us bigger than we could imagine. All right? So, know that as long as being happy inside out is your ultimate goal, Capricorn, you will never steer yourself wrong. Even if you get off track for a little while, you'll come right back. I promise. Promise. Okay? And again, right? Didn't I talk about the King of Swords? And here's that Nine of Cups, right? And now look at, I'm looking at her. So maybe this King of Swords right here, maybe your person that's about to show up on the scene, guys, maybe they had to go through a lot of hell in their head too, and they had to go through each and every single sword in their head in order to hear their heart, and in order to free their heart enough to hear their soul in the deepest, darkest crevices of the soul, where it takes a lot to get to. Okay? So that's telling me right there. See that? Look how excited she is. She won. And he's looking at her now. And now, you got rid of all the nasty frogs that don't deserve you. And now here's this king worthy of your respect, Capricorn. All right? Worthy of your respect. And I have to say that one more time. Worthy of your respect. He's now respecting you. Because he knows that you are all that in a bag of chips. And I hope that I encourage at least one person today. And like I said, wherever you are in this journey where these cards are talking about, I'd love to hear your story. I really do. I love hearing from you guys, and all you guys that have been doing the work and been part of this channel for so long. I am truly grateful, and I mean that in each and every way. Every one of you guys. Because without you guys, there is no hero, right? Without you guys, I would have, who knows? Maybe I wouldn't have stayed doing this, and I would have done something else, okay? Because of you guys, I had stuck it through and through. All right, so I think there might be somebody out there that needs that message too. I don't know. So, you might find, guys, because of the spiritual union here, that maybe the person that's heading your way, Capricorn, had to do the same thing as you, okay? Sometimes we got to get out of our own way and look around and see and reflect, from a place of truth. And you'll see. And when you and this person have a union and you guys start talking, you might be surprised that maybe, just maybe, we're put together because not only did we go through the same stuff, but we're supposed to be together because there's a bigger purpose other than our simple minds could even think about. That's for some of you guys. Not everybody. So just know that. Time and condition is everything, okay? All right. Because pretty soon, Capricorn, with the Three of Cups. Look at that. See how they're dancing, right? They're having a great time, these three females, right? Those cups, they tipping over, right? Right onto that cup. All right? There is a beautiful love story coming your way, and I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to hear you guys' story. I can't wait. And I know you guys keep hearing it and over, and I know. I've been there. I've been hearing it a long time, too, since I heard the call myself. So, all right? But you're going to have something amazing to celebrate, and it's going to make your heart so full of love from the inside out. And you know what? That kind of love is, you know, irreplaceable kind of love, and that kind of love can make magic happen out of thin air. Okay? Alright, guys, thank you so much. This I knew was going to be a powerful reading, but I needed to get to where I needed to be in order to deliver the message to each and every one of you that are understanding exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? You know, we're in this world together. We are united together, you know. Good or bad, we're still united as one. And it's our duty and our job to be the best version of ourselves, to be the bright, shining star in this world. Okay? And sometimes it might feel like you've been carrying heavy burdens, Capricorn, but just know, okay, the sun came here twice, and judgment came here twice, and you got the 10 of Pentacles on up above the 10 of Cups. Okay? So you have judgment, justice, and the 10 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups. You can't get any better than that. Alright? So trust whatever's coming your way. Get out of your way. Because you're going to know. You'll know the minute it happens. It was meant for you. Okay? It was meant for you so you could bring the sunshine and shine on. As my best friend in heaven says, Sean, shine on. And be the star that you were always meant to be in the role that is only meant for you. And if anybody tries to take your sunshine away, Capricorn, I'm telling you right now, don't let them. They are not worthy of you. Anybody try to take out that light and steal that light from you, Capricorn, and I know there's some of you Capricorns out there that you really need to hear this. They are not right for you. But also know that there are people out there that might take the light from you unintentionally and not even realize it, and might go, you know what? And you know what? If they're meant to be in your life, if somebody comes back from the past in your life, just know that if anybody that's understanding this story, they had to become whatever they had to become so that they could match you, Capricorn. And don't think for a minute that you had to rise up to match them. Sometimes in life, people have to rise up to match you on the inside out. Okay, now, dates that are important. December. Alright, so this could be significant for my December Capricorns. And again, I know this is the longest reading I've done, but this is, to me, one of my most powerful and one of my most favorite readings I've ever done. And I'm excited to share it with you guys, this reading. Because I think there's a lot of Capricorns out there that don't believe enough in themselves. And you know what? It's time for you guys to rise and shine because you are amazing. It is hard to be a Capricorn. And it's probably going to start with, there's 3 deacons in Capricorn too. You know, just know that. So, the early Capricorns are Deacon 1. Then there's the second set of you guys. So, it's like a ripple effect, okay? Because when these energies and Pluto actually hit our sign, it starts from the bottom up. Remember that, bottom up. So that's, to me, is what those 3 deacons are. Okay, there's 3 phases of Capricorn. Remember that too. May. Yay, Capricorn! Look, we're in May right now. So, hello, May. May is very special to me. On May 20th will be my father's birthday. Now, I wasn't fortunate enough to get to know my father in the way that I wished I had, because my father was a great man. He was a very noble Taurus man, and you know what? He loved me very, very much, because he's always here with me, never very far, never very near. He's just always here, and he lets me know, a lot of times in the most unusual ways. So, and I can hear him tell me now, he is so proud of me. So, May could be very significant for you guys. I know it is for me. One of the best months of my life. And June, look at that. So, whatever happens in May, it looks like it might be spilling on into June, or June could be significant for you guys as well. And then November, like November rain. So November could be important, maybe last November, but I did talk about this coming November as well. You know, it's a very significant November that's coming around, at least for me, and I think the Capricorns that are relating to this reading, I almost wanted to call it a movie, this reading, okay, so there's something about November that could be very significant for you guys as well. Now, hold on a second. I need to show you this before I close. I want you guys to know I'm here and I'm rooting for you guys. I'm cheering for you guys because you know what? We all need cheerleaders. Sometimes. Okay? We're not meant to do everything alone all the time. Ready? Here we go, guys. Alright. There you go. Look at that. It's almost like coming full circle. This is what this story is telling to me. Alright? Love it. I love it. Thank you, Capricorns, for watching the whole reading. And if I encouraged and inspired one person, then I've done something right today. And I'm very honored to be able to make somebody feel better. It's my blessing, so thank you. And again, don't forget to tap the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also, please leave me a comment. I definitely want to hear from you. But please be nice, be courteous, and be respectful. We are all on different levels in this journey. But this is a very significant journey. And I hope that, you know, the ones that are doing the journey, the work, I hope you guys save this for another time. For when the time comes that you really need to hear the full message. So, again, you guys are all on different levels right now. We all are. And that's all right. But this formula here will work. I promise you it will work. All right, Capricorns, I love you guys very much. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And I will catch you as soon as I can. I got a lot to do, and I'm all by myself. So, and I got the work of 5 people to get going. I have a lot of things to get rid of, and it's going to take a miracle for me, but I have a feeling my miracle's going to come probably at the 11th hour, as always. Aloha.